Once again, in the Chronological Bible, I believe that John 18 should have gone first. This little portion here from John 18 wouldn't have hurt to go there and start off the thing, you know. I mean, it just seems odd to end with that. So we'd already read it a few times. The reading just before that, actually we were in John 18, then it went to going to Herod. Which is interesting because all the Gospels don't mention that he went to Herod. So, you know, it's interesting how God posts, little bits of His Word here and there, and we see that as we read the Chronological Bible. But so I'm not at all knocking the Chronological Bible for putting this little blip at the end. I just think it would read better if it was at the beginning. But once again, there's neat things that are different. You can see some of the details in Luke and in John that aren't in Matthew and Mark about some of the things that were said from Pilate. Now, one thing I wish I would have done before I started the camera up here on this Thoughts video. There's something, and I'll allow you to do this, if you would. Let's see who can answer this challenge and this call to do this, and post it here for all to see. It'll be your service for the Lord. You can help out here. Where Pilate washed his hands of the matter, that was a very Jewish thing to do. Right here. In, what is this? Matthew. It says, saw that he could prevail nothing, but that rather a tumult was made. He took water and washed his hands before the multitude, saying, I am innocent of the blood of this just person. If you would, please, like I say, find that in the Old Testament, post it down below in the comment section. Because it's there. It's interesting. The high priest broke God's law by tearing his garment. Pilate washed his hands of the innocent blood. But there's another thing that's neat here. There's a lot of neat things. I mean, the fact that Barabbas, that's one of the things I want to show you. The Barabbas, the thief, the murderer, that Jesus died for a murderer. Jesus let that murderer go free. And I love it where the Jews said, His blood be upon us and on our children. And that's true. His blood be upon us, each one of us. For our sins, for our shame and our guilt, Jesus died. His precious blood was shed to give us life, undeserving as we may be. But up here, isn't this interesting too? Because this shows how the world is towards Jesus. No accommodation. That it says here in verse 20 of Matthew 27, but the chief priests and elders persuaded the multitude that they should ask Barabbas. Ask Barabbas, the murderer. Let's show him. Let's show him humanity. Let's be humane to him. Let's ask Barabbas. Let's destroy Jesus. Destroy him. We have nothing to do with that Bible stuff, that religion. Let's be kind and gracious to these murderers that destroy and tear down and seek to tear down the freedom that God has given us in this country. Those ones who destroyed the World Trade Centers. I wouldn't say that those World Trade Centers deserve to stand, but those people inside did nothing to deserve what was done to them. Yet we'll be accommodating and gracious to those people who did such an atrocity. And we won't even allow Christian people to come to the 9/11 services in 2011. What a hideous outrage. God's judgment will come to this country and this world. Unfortunately, such as the world has never seen. It speaks of that in the Bible. Jesus mentioned that in a few readings back. Mark 13 is one of the places where that was spoken of. We'll get on with the next reading, Chronological Bible part a little lax in my counting here. 73, this would be 974.